A trip to the moon. Did it ever really happen? Or have we been beguiled by the powers that be? And why? Why would they lie about such a thing? Why lie about taking off into a rocket ship to the moon if it never really happened in the first place? We gotta debunk such myths and mysteries. Who's with me? Or do you want to believe that we're a floating ball that's hovering around or floating around in an infinite space? Why is it when you look at those images that they created, this is all my opinion, y'all, what I believe, those images that they created, you see all the planets, the moon, Saturn, Jupiter, the sun, the earth, Pluto. Then we need to do a deep dive where they got all these names from. How they come up with these names for these planets. And who are they to come up with names? When the Creator created the heavens and the earth, the sun and the moon and the stars, and they think that they have the authority. Look at how man moves to name planets. We're going to get into it, man. The audacity of them. It just reminds me of the scriptures. Who gave them the right to copyright the Bible? Do your research. It's crazy, right? How could you copyright the Bible? That's the Lord's words. That used to be one of my arguments back in the days. Who has the right to copyright the Bible? You're not the author, and you wasn't around when it was being written in the Torah, the Dead Sea Scrolls. And who gave them the right to say, well, we're going to accept this into the Bible, accept that into the Bible, but this and this and this and that and that and this, we're going to have it rejected or banned? Nope. We're not going to have the book of Enoch, the book of Jubilees, the Gospel of Thomas, and now I'm just finding out about the apocalypse of Abraham. I didn't know that one. I just found it out. The list goes on, man. It's crazy, man. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. So, where was I at? Let me think. Anyway, y'all ready to go down this rabbit hole? We're going to do a couple of videos like this, so just bear with me, man. Follow your boy. Check me out on what I got to deep dive on. Now, I used to always say it was done in a Hollywood studio when it comes to the moon landing hoax, quote unquote. Those are words I used to say for years. And now, at my big age, I ain't gonna front. I low-key wish I was wrong. But at the same time, I'm glad I know what I know. See, when you was in high school, you was taught, oh, we went to the moon, da-da-da-da, astronauts, outer space, all this fantasy world. Like, I was led to believe because of our elders and the rulers and shakers and leaders of the world. They told us that we as in America went to the moon back in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, 60s, and 2000, all this stuff. Even in the movies, cartoons, and all this crazy stuff. But we wasn't being educated, y'all. I need y'all to understand that. We wasn't being educated. We were being indoctrinated. Again, you wasn't being educated. You was being indoctrinated. Okay? Don't ever forget that. Stay with me. I want to get to some scriptures, and I just want y'all to think, man. You can believe what you want to believe. You have that freedom. That's your right. But I just want to get you to think. All right? In this video, we're going to deep dive and unpack a whole lot And after this intense breakdown of a video debunking that we ever went to a moon, because now their focus is to focus on going to Mars now. That's Elon's whole quote-unquote focus. And now Jeff Bezos wants in on it too. we're gonna cover that later in this video. Habakkuk 2 verse 9. Woe to him who builds his house by unjust gain, to place his nest on high and escape the hand of disaster. But this video is a breakdown to debunk whether or not we went to the moon, let alone took off into outer space, which I truly believe we never did. Okay, but that's up for y'all to make your decision on what you believe. Okay, I believe what I believe, and I truly can say from my discernment and years of research, we've never went to the moon.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
It's really important to realize that Earth is unique. There's no place else for us to live. We can't go live on Venus or Mars. We can't live anywhere else in the solar system. You and I are a product of Earth. You and I are part of the ecosystem. We are not separate from it. And so we all have to work together to take care of our planetary home.
You know, years ago, people used to ask me whether or not I believed that the Earth was flat. And I used to hear the Earth was flat for years. And I would always say, I don't know. I never left planet Earth. And let me make a disclaimer. I'm not saying that I know the truth of all truths and I have all the answers. I'm still a baby in this information. I'm still a baby in this, right? I'm still growing. I'm still learning. But I'm going off based off the scriptures. And I'm in the spirit. I truly believe that what I believe, what I've been putting together, and it's like a lot of my videos are turning into documentaries now. And, well, I've been doing documentaries, but this is not just like a video. It's like turning into a documentary series. And I love it. A lot of it I'm not going to be able to put on YouTube. Some of it I might have to take off and put on Patreon or something. But I truly believe what I believe, and it feels like it's right to me. And I'm not saying I could be ultimately right. I might be wrong on certain things, but then other things I'm spot on. All you got to do is do your research, move in the spirit, and just watch how they move. Why is it that they're shooting up all these rocket ships, but they're all failures? That was like, I believe that I could be wrong on the number of rocket ships Elon Musk has sent out to attempt to send out to the outer space or whatever you want to call it, right? That's like his 8th one. But I think it's more than that. They're saying it's the 8th one, but I think it's more than that. Like, you just got to just do your due diligence on your own. Do your own going down the bunch of rabbit holes, that is. You'll find what you're looking for. I truly believe it. The Heavenly Father's with you and you're in the spirit, you'll find it. You might not understand it, or maybe you will. How did we not see this? All NASA is Satan spelled backwards. Those two red lines between the Na and the Sa, which is N-A and S-A, is a 7. That can also symbolize a T hidden in plain sight. When you look at that number 7, it definitely looks like the letter T, don't it? How did we not see this? So you look at this. N-A 7 S-A. That's Satan spelled backwards. And also, when they do the countdown to take off, they say T minus, and then they count backwards. They're big on numerology, and they love doing things backwards. Well, not doing things backwards, but they love having like words backwards. That's how they communicate with one another. And also that's how they communicate with the devil and his army. Mostly communicating to the devil. They love having words spelled backwards. But if you put it forwards, it's S-A-7-A-N. That's Satan. Come on now. Wake up, y'all. I know it surprised me too. So how much money does NASA make a year? Whew, wow. Just robbing the people without them knowing. They're not even really going to outer space. That's the crazy part. And they're making all this money. Unbelievable. The most money they made was in 2023. Did I miss the memo or miss the email or invite? Did they go into outer space that year? Why and how is it that they made over $25.4 billion? Wow. That's crazy. I just don't understand all that money they pocketed while we out here struggling because inflation's cracking the whip on all of us. This is crazy, man. Those pictures we see of the space, come on now, y'all. Y'all believe that stuff? Do you know how creative these people are? You keep believing in that stuff. Look at all these images of outer space. Ooh, we're a floating ball in an infinite space world. Fam, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the lies. It never happened. I done pulled back the curtain and I see what it is. They can't keep this up no more. People are waking up. They're waking up. Soon they gonna have to come out with it and say, hey, we lied, y'all. You got us.